Hello, good morning. Back again with the ACCA topics. Today, the results of the ACCA paper came. So I was going through some of the students and I was just analyzing from early in the morning. So I thought today I have to talk about the ACCA study route, and everybody will ask, oh, which is the best route, what I should do, etc. So that is the reason today I thought of talking about the ACCA study route and the challenges in each route, things like that. Already, I would like to say ACCA is a professional exam. It's not like any of your university exam. I can compare your NEET exam or the entrance exams which you do for your medicine, or the CAT, things like that. But you should never take the ACCA exams like a graduation degree exam or even a PG exam. It got its own challenges, and the professional exams got its own challenges. And if you go back and see our videos, I always connect from topic to topic, paper to paper. So that means there is no way you can just forget the paper you did before when you are coming to the next level. It's all interconnected. So if you don't do the fundamental paper well, if you don't get the concept well, it will be a little bit challenging for you. I won't say you cannot do it, but your commitment for that paper should be very, very serious. Now, regarding the ACCA exemption route, most of the colleges are providing ACCA with the 9 paper exemption, 6 paper exemptions, like that. But same time, their curriculum for the degree will be the paper which are exempted at their college level. But again, you need to take it little seriously, meaning even though you are doing those papers for your college level exam, you cannot take it as the standard when you are writing the ACCA exams with the UK certification authorities, because college level exams, the difficulty level may not be that tough as the ACCA itself, the exams conducting body itself. So there is no way you can escape without understanding the fundamentals of the previous paper and just build on the empty floor the next paper. So the exemption route, what I am trying to say is, exemption route is good. You will save time, though you don't save any money. You will save time, but you have to build your foundations. That is, whichever paper you are exempted, and that paper is having a connection for the advanced level paper, you have to make sure you go back and do that for proper revision or study of the paper, and even go through the exam kits as if you are preparing for the ACCA exams by the ACCA body. Otherwise, I have seen many people choosing ACCA with the BCom because it's 9 paper exempted, and I find very few are clearing it with confidence, or they are clearing it within the time limit. I won't say everybody, but only a few are managing it. Those who are managing it, meaning they are having a full time commitment and their objectives are clearly set, so they will not go for any shortcut. And by the way, for ACCA, there is no shortcut. You have to do proper practice and proper understanding of the fundamentals. Then only you will able to clear. I am talking from my own experience. You will find many people not clearing with the 5 marks. Even myself, I didn't clear one paper with the 2 marks once. And I was very, very upset. Oh my God, I have to study another 6 months for 2 marks and to clear this paper. It was really disappointing, but there is no choice. I did it. So, the moment you are crossing 45 and failing, meaning you know the fundamentals, you are good, but the explanation is not to the expectation of the examiner. That's what When we attend the examiners conference and all, I heard from the examiners. So the moment somebody is crossing the 40, meaning they are good with the subject knowledge, but they are lacking with the proper explanation and making it very clear. So that is the challenge of you taking the exemption route. And the other route is like you will start from the beginning. Yes, it will take time, but if you are committed and if you are focused, if your objectives are set very clear, I will always say that's the best route, because you start from the scratch and you will have the fundamentals, and it is easy for you to build on the fundamentals than you just start from the 10th paper. That is really a challenging, unless you are very focused and you are doing all the homework to bridge the gap of whatever you are getting exempted. So I will always suggest you do a proper self analysis before you choose which route I should go for. If you are thinking that I can save time and I will go for the exemption route, yes, you have the time. You have to do a proper homework, prepare very well. Then you will able to clear the final four papers. That's what usually now India, most of the institutions are giving with the exemption. And if the self analysis says that no, it's not easy as I am thinking, I prefer to start from the foundation paper, very much acceptable, and that's a very logic uh, decision, I would say. I know many people who are uh, like exempted like five papers and they can straight away go to the skill levels. Mind it, not nine papers, five paper exemptions, and they need to start from the sixth paper only to cover all the 13. Still, I know people who didn't want to go for that exemption and they preferred going from the scratch and understand the ACCA concept, the examination techniques, the approach, etc. And these are the people who are already like master's degree holders, but still they don't want to. And such type of decision will give you a very strong foundation, so there is no point of disappointment and regret. Still, you may fail. I am not saying that if you take the long route, you will clear everything at the first attempt. There is no guarantee for that unless you reach the examination standard and the clarity in your exams. They will not make you pass, because you are going to serve the industry and you are going to represent ACCA in your job or corporate life. So ACCA would never want to risk the name of the certification. So they are very strict with the quality of the answers and the way you are preparing, the way you are presenting, etc. So after the self analysis, you can choose either start from the paper one, or you can start with the exemption. But whichever way you choose, you need to be very clear with your objectives, and you should be very much determined to do a hard work. Hard work, I don't mean 18 hours study, but logical study with the full concentration of what you want to cover and what exactly you have to cover. And as you all know, there is no fixed pattern. For this exam, it will come for the other exam. No, there is nothing like that. ACCA is covering the full portion. So you cannot be choosy in any of the topic. You have to cover all the topics. You never know. Maybe you will end up having a very silly topic for the exam where you prepared very well for the core part of the syllabus. It's all part of the game. So choosing the route is absolutely within the capacity of each person, and you do a proper, honest, unbiased self analysis of yourself. before you jump into any route of ACCA. I'm mentioning this today because today the results came, and I know some of them were very good and came out with good flying colors. Some of them wouldn't, because you don't need to get disappointed. Whenever we choose the course, failure and success is part of it. So you don't need to feel, oh, I am defeated. No, you should wake up and start preparing with the vigorous. You know where you went wrong in the last time, where exactly you missed, what was lacking, where you did not concentrate. You will able to analyze. It's all people who are matured people studying for ACCA, not the school level, definitely 18 plus. So we must do a proper analysis and what was the minus and try to cover up and do a good preparation. Still you have now the next session of exam is coming 1st to 5th of September. You have solid 40 days. If you prioritize ACCA paper revision and attempting in the next session, you have time. It's not like a rocket technology. You just have to be focused. You need to understand the concept and the fundamentals, and you read all the technical articles and understand what exactly the examiner is looking from you. It's not just the knowledge and reproducing the book. They want you to do the application. So that is little challenging, especially papers like audit, performance management, financial management, etc. There, your understanding, your maturity, your language, etc., matters a lot. So, those who are about to start ACCA, first you do a self analysis before you fall for some good advertisement. 9 papers exempted. You will be a professional at the age of 20. They are talking people who never, all these people who are advertising for you, they never passed at the age of 20. And you never know whether they are the qualified accountants as well. So it's our life, it's you going to study and it's you going to write the exam. So do a self analysis and choose the route. If you are still confused, you can reach us at Accountants Academy. We will do a professional analysis of yourself. We will sit and talk with you, and we will try to understand your plus and minus, and definitely we will able to guide you the right path for you to proceed with your professional qualification. So don't get disappointed anyone with the bad results. It's still you have time. The main portion of the challenge, I would say, is choosing the right track. The failure here I am seeing in India, number of people who are registering and attempting XCC exams are quite number. It's a very large number. But the passing result, especially when you go to the final, is little tricky. That is, baby, we are not choosing the track which is suitable for us. And of course, this is a paper completely based on application, and our Indian system slowly getting into the application methods of study when compared to the traditional methods like mugging up and reproducing. That's slowly changing in everywhere. We are more in application slowly. We are going to the system of application oriented learning, but ACCA is 100% application from the day one. So we are lacking a small gap is there with what we studied and what we are going to study for ACCA. So choose the right track so that you will able to pass the papers without much struggle and disappointments. You can always come to Accountants Academy if you are in doubt which route I should select, or whether you are not ready or not confident to analyze yourself. We will able to analyze you and suggest, diagnose your skills, and we will able to prescribe you the best route and what are the precautions you have to follow. So that's something very relevant for today, since today is the results day, and many are, I know many are with a nice smiley face, many are maybe with a sad face. Yes, no problem. You can overcome it with the right strategy in the next session. Thank you so much. See you with some other topics in the next session.